Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Hi everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Rakha Banyuaji. I'm from South Tangerang or Bintaro. It is a good place in Indonesia. I'm from 11th grader of TKJ or network engineer. So on this occasion, I'm standing here to presentate an IELTS speaking test, where in this test I would get tested by my teacher, my beloved teacher, Mr. Azwar. He will test my speaking ability so that he can measure my IELTS score on speaking. So maybe without any further ado, let's just get into it.
Okay. First question, can you describe the place where you live?
The first question is,
Can you describe the place where you live?
okay, so I'm gonna describe the place where I live. I think I'm not gonna describe where I live in IDN, but especially my home in South Tangerang. So in South Tangerang, it's actually kind of hot but it's still moisty. So even though it's hot, but it's moisty, or we can say in Indonesia, it's lembab. So there, actually, I don't feel hot because we have air conditioner, and my home or my house is located in a strategically good place because it's near to a station and it's near to a mall. It's also close to conventional store, so I can basically go anywhere using motorcycle, or I could just walk into a station and literally go to anywhere I want, because my house is located in a strategic place. So I could say that my home or my house that I live in is actually inside or a good place, and it's in South Tangerang in Bintaro. So it's near Jakarta. If I want to go to Jakarta or Depok, it's really near. So I could just take a train. Or drive by motorcycle or with car. I could just do that three things if I want to go to my friend's house in Jakarta or in other places. So that's the answer, I think so.
Okay. Second question. Is there any foreigner to do or see in your hometown?
So what does foreigner do in my hometown? There's actually a lot of things you can do in Bintaro, in especially Bintaro sector 2. That's my home. That's my house address. So in that place, it's really near to a famous mall named Bintaro Exchange. So inside that mall we have an aquarium. You can go there with your family, and I'm sure that foreigner will love that place because you can basically look at this. You can basically look what's inside the ocean without going there. So you can see a lot of fishes. You can see sharks and then tropical fishes. You can basically watch and experience what it feels inside a dark aquarium, and it has a lot of fishes inside. So inside that, and inside Bintaro as well, we have a lot of malls. We have Bintaro Plaza, we have Living World, we have Living Plaza, and the other things, and the other mall. And we have a famous place where you can play snow. You can make snowmen, you can sleigh there. So it's inside Living World or Living Plaza, I forgot. But it's still in Bintaro. It's located on Sector 9. So if you want to play snow, if you want to experience what it feels to play snow, you can just go there. Instead of going to Japan, instead of going to abroad, you can just go to Bintaro because we have a really cold place. You can play snow there. So that's actually two things I recommend on foreigners to do on my hometown. So maybe we can move to the third question, sir.
Okay, thank you. What's the difference between where you are living now and where you have lived in the past?
Okay, so actually I've never moved up from Bintaro, but I would just compare on what it feels to live in Bintaro and IDN. So there are actually a lot of differences. The first thing is the environment. So In Irian, it's actually a little bit hotter, and the water is a little bit less. So we have to make sure and we have to count on the water, because in Bintaro I usually just use it like just use it as I want. So I'm not counting on them because we have a lot of water there, and it's not that hot. And the second difference, the second thing that I noticed, that the social life. So when I live in Bintaro, in my hometown, there's actually not. I barely say hi to my neighbor because there are actually a lot of introverts in Bintaro. Meanwhile, in Irian, in Jonggol, I say hi to everyone. And also in Bintaro, we live in complex, so like they have their own business. And in Irian, we live together. If we want to take a bath, we need to go on a queue first. If we want to eat, we have to wait on the line first. So basically, the social life is bigger here compared to in Bintaro. And the last thing that I noticed, that maybe in my hometown, that the mosque is really there's really less people inside the mosque. Maybe because they have their own business and they usually pray inside their houses, I guess. But compared to Irian, we all pray on the mosque, so that's actually different. Okay. Is there any question?
Close.
Okay, so I think that's 3 questions I've answered from my teacher inside this IELTS speaking test. So I guess that's all. I'm so sorry if I have any mistakes. The last I say is wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.